states, 28 cities, 42 days. We traveled across India from the coast of Goa to the hills of Meghalaya, from bustling metros to quiet valleys, sacred rivers to spice scented streets. Every turn brought a new terrain, a new language, a new rhythm. Somewhere along the way, between backwaters, bazaars, and mountain roads, we began to notice a common thread. This is a story of discovery, movement, and moments that linger, like the hint of spice in a familiar dish. This is our Explorer Fellowship. At the start of our journey, we started with other two teams. We arrived to our first location, Mumbai, the city that never sleeps. We first visited the popular sites in Mumbai, including Hotel Taj and Gateway of India, where we did a little boat ride also. Then, after having the Vara Pav, we visited Crawford Market, where stores were filled with spices. And then we spent our evening walking along the banks of Marine Drive. Throughout Mumbai local were our main mode of transportation. The next day we had our train to Goa from Pune. After a short nap, we were in Goa. Goa welcomed us differently, with salt in air and stories in the breeze. We explored old Goa's churches, walked along the Kolava beach, and roamed through Mapusa market. Here, spices weren't just sold, they were lived with. Our third team member left because of India Pakistan rising tensions. The rest two of us continued. And then came Kurg, a place that smelled of rain, coffee, and the earth itself. We reached Muddy Curry, saw the waterfalls, and got lost in misty trails and mountain quiet. The market there was small but alive. We were greeted with homemade chocolates and homemade wines. We then took a bus ride to Mysore. We stood before the Grand Palace, hiked Chamundi Hills at sunset, and wandered into Devraj Market, where we had the famous Malayari dosa and Mysore Pak. The next day, we moved south to Coimbatore, Adiyogi. It was truly an unnatural experience. Then we went straight to Kochi. Kochi greeted us with its coastal calm. We walked along the coast of the sea and had some extraordinary food and the great banana chip. From there, we climbed to Munnar, a hill station that looked like a dream and felt like one too. LAP, where we did our backwaters, which stretched endlessly. We took the train to Madurai, where we visited Meenakshi temple, and the next day we went to Rameshwaram, which was a truly divine experience. We continued our climbing with our next destination, Puri. We had a stop at Vishakhapatnam for quite an hour between this, enough to visit the museum and watch the city from Kailashgiri. In Puri, we visited Jagannath temple. The long queue, we spent 4 hours in that. After that, we went to Kolkata. Kolkata was supposed to be the city of joy. Instead, the rain closed down most of the city. But somehow we managed to pull off some places. We then left for Guwahati, where we marked our stay in IIT Guwahati. We visited many places in Guwahati, including Kamakhya temple. Although we were not able to do darshan because of the long queue, we also visited Assam Museum and the planetariums. Then came Shillong. At the evening, we visited Police Bazaar. The next day, we left for Cherrapunji. Throughout the day, it kept raining, but it didn't stop us from exploring Cherrapunji. We visited Seven Sisters, but it was not clearly visible. And then came back to Siliguri, from where we wanted to go to Sikkim, but due to bad weather, we decided to drop it and went to Darjeeling instead. Then came Delhi. It was so hot, the government asked people to stay indoor, but we didn't came all this way to stay inside. From there, we climbed into Uttarakhand. Rishikesh, quiet, calm, divine. Then we went to the hill station Mussoorie, Queen of the Hill. The environment there was quite relaxing. And then Roorkee was our final stop, the end point of 42 days. From there, we returned to our home.